Hello and what's going on, people? I'm Lifted, welcome back to my zone, and we're gonna continue playing the Outer Worlds. I'm sorry for the previous stream, I didn't stream for some time, and obviously some game changed my mic settings, so it was at 100%, and the sound in a video previous to this one is kind of a bit shit, so sorry about that. Let's continue. No.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cook borscht over a sulfur pit.
Now let's go check it out inside.
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know.
I don't know if you can see this, but for some reason Xbox Live decided to do something. Okay, it's gone. No.
You know, I think I did hear something about that. Alright, okay.
That was easy. Yeah, I think we have to use this wisely. I wonder how much of it will stay on, like... Okay. Different here. Restricted access starts here. Take it, we're just gonna bounce for it. We don't have much left. What about to be discovered?
Looking good.
It does not refill. I honestly don't know what to do. Take it, we're gonna run.
Innocent crime in progress.
Oh shit.
Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself. Error. Transfer request not found. State your employer.
Rizzo, Hansi clear. Fuck. I forgot who was the employer here. CNP?
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow transfer procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. What was that about? Oh shit. Look at that. Hello, Clive.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here?
You scary
These are my
asshole.
private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst.
Okay, this is crazy.
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Is he actually eating people or
I'm
not?
not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if you do, it's been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
No.
You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits. You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind you to bone spurs and toenails. For true? You figure she will appreciate my skills? They did take me years to perfect. However, I remain unconvinced she could provide the means to make the association worth my while. If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own.
Nah.
Ah, but Catherine would admire a man of my inclinations and skill. That is what you imply, yes?
He'll
She will
probably
supply
kill
the
him
worship
in the long run.
I so rightly deserve. Very well. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps clear of my short hairs. Do not push me. I am not one to suffer insults. Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
Okay, I guess. Is there another way up? Yes, there is. Another way. Oh, that's another. Where's this one going? Downstairs. One. Yuck. Slimmer than nature.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Not that joke again.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards. Oh, this ought to be good.
It is good.
What does he mean to offer in exchange for his no-account life? True enough, I got bodies piling up. drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself. Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his Borst during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money.
You can always do that later.
So are a lot of things in life. And your point is? All right. Color me convinced. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here. I'll presume you mean Arthur. The one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Ta-da! Okay. Guess we'll clean it up. We're cleaning up quite nice. This one can be done. This one is on Groundbreaker, so that. Lilia Hagen.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Ah, same thing.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Kids.
Destination reached. The ground.
Fantastic. We are going on a level. On level. I hope that was right. Not too bad. Played quite close.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. I guess you're just one of the lucky ones.
Oh, really?
Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding.
Yeah, make that things happen.
When you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they? Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, cut the pig shit. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know? I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Of course.
We're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal. Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Okay.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark.
Oh, always.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Wow. No, teleport off here. Fantastic. No time wasted.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
They always do that. Leave them alone. Okay, we don't have that planet yet. We're going for the palace.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Ay, 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 ay. Just the usual, please.
Quiet as the
Feel like I need something better. Definitely need a shovel. Need to clear up a little. And that's what we need to wear. Okay.
We should
Let's
get the
get
power
on.
generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
So far, so good.
Shh.
Ooh, saucy. Hey, hey, hey. Love them saves. Okay. Guess nothing here. The door is... Dead scientist. Always a good sign. Terminal. No ladder down. Huh. What was that? Ooh, about.
We ought to keep an eye on these otters. We poke around too much, they might wake up.
Yeah. Find a lot of them. Don't worry, I'll hack them. Superior hacker. You know it. You know it. Healed. Everything is healed. We just start any new location and straight away we're looting to do. Crispy bits. Never leave crispy bits. They're the best bits. Crispy. Okay. Flushing toilets. Good to know.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
Thank you, Ada.
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop
them.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already. Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws. Whoa, okay, calm down. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. Try and help some people?
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Fantastic.
I ought to try talking more and fight.
Here's we cannot go there. There will be bots. Maybe, probably. No? Guess no. inside terminal. Unlock now. Yes. That door is barred. All of them are angry. No way to open that door. Mind your head.
Whoa, keep an eye on the floor.
Okay, we're no more protected. Let's hope there is some. I'm not in combat. I'm not in combat. Is that infinite experience now? No, doesn't add anymore. Okay, we should be safe now. Maybe. I'm not sure. Other places I want to check out here. Crème de la crème. Ooh.
They've been left here all alone.
I want to check what this is. No! We need our lockpick. What just happened? How the fuck we don't have enough? Nobody's not here? Come in. Okay.
Great work.
Hell yeah. Possible lead. Okay. Back to terminal.
Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope
Obviously.
that thanks comes in the form of cash. Chartrand is that scientist, right? From Cascadia?
Let's just go and hope we don't get attacked. Nice. That was easy. Nothing to it at all.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Tell me something new. At least something new, please.
We've arrived at the ground breaker.
Thank you. We finished up quite nice. Most of the quests. I'll follow up on the story. Ta-da!
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Maybe the worst.
Don't tell me.
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Okay, but keep going.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it. Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and/or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Well, yeah, tell me about the aliens.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us.
Into
It's more like
pigs.
those monsters on Monarch.
Into pigs. I'm right, that's why we were talking about the pigs. You think the animals are turning humans into pigs.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep. Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know. Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Oh, slowing down time, I do that.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull. She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Wow.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep. Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet. Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want, a promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember,
Fair enough.
The tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay.
Is it done? I see. If you need directions to Byzantium, it's the big fancy one. Can't miss it. Not as much as I'd like. The board dispatched it to Earth on a resupply mission, I think. Why? Interesting. It's possible the board wanted the cruiser to disregard ancillary tasks. But to what end? I'll have someone look into it. But for the moment, we're pissing in the wind and shooting in the dark. Considering how you get around, you'll probably find answers before I do.
Fuck yeah.
She's a traitor to her species. I'll rest easy once I know she's dead. Easier, anyway.
Okay.
I'm on a low-patience, high-stress diet at the moment, Captain. What is it?
Nothing, I'm going. Let's get back to the interior. Don't think we'll be able to travel to Byzantium right now.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Fantastic. Phineas lab. We go into Phineas. We can go to Byzantium.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain.
Thank
and we
you.
are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors? Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Neither did I.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be?
Yeah, I guess
Copy here.
nothing here. I always hope there will be more dialogue with her. Let's take the girls with me. I trust them. Especially Nayoka. Finny, here I come. Here, Finny, Finny, Finny. Going.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed.
Fantastic.
According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Fantastic.
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Okay.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today.
Okay, so you can
The chemical
revive.
is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better.
Okay.
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Do you have different money?
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
I guess we talked about everything. Yeah. Are you a human pig? Tell me. Were you a human at some point? You have human eyes.
You know that escape pod has a 12% risk of catastrophic failure. My Halcyon standards.
I'm sure we read that. What is this?
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment.
Not much. Nothing. And everything right here. I guess it's farewell to Byzantium. And if we're there, I'm gonna go get our address first. Start with the easy quests, continue on to the hard one. Wonder how much game we have left.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Boo-hoo.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Okay, yeah.
Which brings us to where we are today, several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Sure.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Okay.
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. Call it what you want, it sucks.
A bit
I
sometimes.
was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
Oh, bureaucracy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
We're about to see.
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying. I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Oh, the big angle.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Kinda fun.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option.
We'll see.
The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Okay, so we need Oka. Stay behind. Gonna be shameful without her. Okay, it's a big place. Ooh. We can just pick it up.
Are you still tinkering with
And
that?
this is stealing.
It's not gonna fix itself.
Fuck it. Too many evil guys.
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Leaving. Is there a way through this door? Sorry guys, I don't know where to go. Follow the light up road, you idiot. That's a long elevator.
Anti-Cleos antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably...
That's a huge city.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
No.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Yes.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Are we gonna do a movie like in Far Cry?
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I don't know. Fuck it.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
I guess. First, we're going to get her clothes. A nice
According
dress.
to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Spacer's Choice Adreno. For life's little injuries.
Beautiful city. Somehow it reminds me of Dishonored style. Maybe a bit of a Bioshock as well. All those games are kinda close to each other.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Fuck, what the fuck are you talking about? Should I smack ya?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
I know, right?
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes, you carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How
Rawr.
deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Everybody wants my help here.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line. When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out.
Okay.
Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Alright.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh shit.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I believe so.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process. I don't know, I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe...
Oh, we heard this.
Free... Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium. Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable. You're very welcome.
I want all of them.
I can't wait to see those outfits.
Just you wait.
What can I do for you, darling?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Yes, I do.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Okay.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Are you happy?
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Let's go do it.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
You're welcome. I'm happy you're happy. Now let's go to the shop. Not too far.
I love Byzantium.
Thank you. I don't know how to get through.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
I think we're sort of here.
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
I can't wait to share what's in store.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Wow. That's a fancy place. Even refuse to run in here.
Marilyn, is that you?
Yes, father.
We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Oh, you want to show them how badass are you? I don't want to spit. Here, come on.
Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression.
You dummy.
Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
I don't know.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
You dummy.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, We had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So what?
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Fucking cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Oh, fucking bastard.
Let's talk outside.
Juice review. What the fuck is that?
A word, Captain?
Yeah.
Can you believe those two?
Fuck no.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Should have spit on their floors.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube, I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
That's stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
Let's go now.
Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I wanna... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
That's what I was thinking all this time about.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Brilliant.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Wolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
Sure.
If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind?
Okay. But for now, we'll go back to the ship, go to the Groundbreaker, let them have their dinner date, and after that we're probably gonna call it quits for the day.
Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Still better than arguing. Talk to Parvati on a ship.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes, we did.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but Halcyon Helen finally took down the chief of the Savages, with a guest appearance from none other than the Masked Marketeer.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
Hey boss, I've been thinking.
Hey, Captain.
Good for you.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
So let's go do it so you get over it.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know?
Okay.
Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Ow. Let's go give her a chance. Think she will call her? Actually, or not?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
You ready?
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Hey. She didn't have her dress, did she? The rest disappeared from our...
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
Okay, astute.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Do I need to act? Oh, okay. I should let them enjoy. Oh, you know. Exit the ship. Enter the ship. Women. I hope it was all she hoped for.
Discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Fuck that. I don't know how Parvati did.
So I was watching the serial the other night, yeah?
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Are you happy?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh," real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life.
You're welcome.
So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Hey, boss, I want to talk to you. I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. It makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Who are we talking about?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? Don't have to remind me. Clyde was my hero for a time. We both know how that ended up. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Well, everybody seems happy. Model. Okay. I think we're gonna start with the Halcyon Ironclad Marauder or Spacer. Do we have anything? Spacer's choice. Spacer's choice. Now we'll have to take a look into it. But later. Because for now, this is gonna be it, guys. Taking a break here. We're probably gonna go to... We're gonna find the suits. Called... Yeah. So, thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace! Hopefully the sound was better this time, huh?